Basketball's a game of numbers,
Klay Thompson from the elbow.
and some records stand so tall they cast shadows over everyone who follows. Today, we're counting down the NBA records that will never be broken.
His mid-range looked really good last night. They're fifth in the league, making 39% from distance.
They've got several players that can knock him down. How about Thompson? Hits his first three tonight and his first two shots.
Achievements so extraordinary, they've become halls of basketball history. Fastest three-pointer Buddy Hield only needed 3 seconds to score the fastest three-pointer in NBA history.
So I'm anxious to see how the backcourt matches up. Donovan Mitchell and Garland, Darius Garland, right from the top. Wow!
Look at Buddy Hield.
Right from the tip-off, Buddy caught the ball and splashed it through the net. This record will never be broken because, well, how could anyone possibly do it faster? Longest shot. Ever Baron Davis took things even further.
Baron Davis has already counted on a shot attempt. Oh! It's gotta go! They'll count it! It's good! Baron Davis has just put it in from 92 feet away.
Running the baseline, Baron launched a shot that traveled the furthest distance ever measured. He didn't just break the record, he shattered it. Rarest jump ball with only 27 players standing 5'9". And under in NBA history,
Williams battles for it with a weird shot into the hands of Barbosa. Ooh, skids it down. Diving for it, Ulis and Thomas, and the two 5'9ers are going to jump with it.
it's rare enough to see two short guys on the court together. But to see Isaiah Thomas and Ulis line up for a tip-off, that's practically a miracle, a 1 in a million jump ball that had the whole crowd buzzing for more. Most missed free throws Andre Drummond holds the record nobody wants.
Shorts! Gay comes back. He's blocked, but a foul on Williams.
One of the worst free throw shooters in NBA history, he took it to new lows one night in Houston when he broke the record for most missed free throws in a game. A staggering 23 missed free throws, a professional basketball player failing repeatedly at the one thing he's paid to do. Shortest NBA career Jamison Curry had the shortest NBA career on record. After grinding for 3 years in the minors, he finally got his call to the big leagues on January 25, 2010, signing a 10-day contract with the Clippers. His big moment came with just 3.9 seconds left in the third quarter, but he never thought it would be his last. The next day, his contract was terminated, cementing the fastest career ever. Most technical fouls Rasheed Wallace went into history as the most disrespectful player ever.
I'm done. He's gone. I asked it, I told you. I have already told Mike twice before to have him stop staring to try to intimidate me. He did it again, he's gone.
Any chance he got, he was barking at the other team, fighting his own players and even fans. But his beef with the refs was legendary. He couldn't even make eye contact without getting heated. In the 2001 season, he couldn't put a cap on his rage, earning 41 technical fouls in a single season. And Sheed wasn't finished. He set another record for the most ejections of all time, retiring with 27 disqualifications. Most arrests Dennis Rodman became an NBA legend by setting records as the league's biggest bad boy. His legal issues go all the way back to childhood. In 1973, Dennis had his first arrest after stealing watches from an airport he was working at. His rebel attitude followed him straight to the league, where he piled on charges of DUIs and public intoxication for a total of over 100 arrests. The record for most arrests in NBA history belongs to the Worm. Heaviest player Oliver Miller tipped the scales to become the fattest player of all time. When he first entered the league, he was destined to be a rising star. In just his second season, he was Charles Barkley's backup. But success went straight to his gut. He rewarded himself by becoming the laziest player in NBA history, and by his third season, he was bouncing around teams just to fill roster spots. In the process, he ballooned to 370 pounds, making him a walking hazard rolling down the court. Most four-point plays. James Harden holds a piece of NBA history that's only getting bigger, his reign over the four-point play.
9 to shoot. Harden. This is for the lead.
He's made defenders look silly his entire career with his step-back threes, drawing contact and still knocking down shots.
To work. I thought it was going to be hard. Oh, he stared at Wesley Johnson.
Harden's extremely rare 95 four-point plays have blown everyone out of the water. Steph Curry only has 51, and the next closest is JJ Redick with 56. The beard has literally doubled this insane shot that nobody has a chance of catching. Largest blowout in 2021, the Memphis Grizzlies stepped on the court with the Oklahoma City Thunder and handed out the biggest ass-whooping in NBA history. OKC walked out of there with a 73-point loss. At some point, they just needed to quit, but NBA players never know when enough is enough.
Cephalosha thought about it for a moment. Now Durant will take the three, and his first field goal made in the fourth quarter is a triple, and it's a three-point game.
Most consecutive missed threes was Game 7 of the 2018 Western Conference Finals, and the Rockets humiliated themselves with the most consecutive three-point misses ever.
And Gordon for three. Tucker with the rebound. Another.
After 27 straight misses, they set a record that will haunt them with championship nightmares forever. Shortest player. The NBA hasn't gotten shorter than Muggsy Bogues.
Muggsy underneath, slam dunk.
Wow. Muggsy squeezed through a little hole there. That wasn't much.
Standing at just 5'3", Muggsy defied all odds to become the smallest player to ever step on the hardwood. Think about that. He was shorter than most middle school basketball players, yet he carved out a 14-year career in a league dominated by giants. Opponents underestimated him while he used his incredible speed and court vision to dish out over 6,700 assists, making him the ultimate floor general. Muggsy was straight fearless, like the time he went toe-to-toe with Patrick Ewing,
when I got
a 7-foot monster.
On Patrick when we played them during the regular season, I let the big fella know about that one.
Tallest player and most blocks minute Bull stands at an insane 7'7", as the tallest player in NBA history.
Cartwright. Jordan is there. Fresh shot clock for the Bulls. Michael going to work.
Dude was out there playing on stilts. But what makes his legacy truly unbreakable is his shot-blocking dominance. This guy had more career blocks than points. In 1995, he set the single-game record with 15 blocks, a feat that may never be touched.
Livingston blocked by Manu. Contact with good inside position, and Manu blocks it anyway. And gets it again! What a play by Manu!
Perfect shooting season. When you think of unbreakable NBA records, you probably imagine the greatest players to ever touch a basketball.
Trouble getting the handle. Finds Rob, takes it. Got it!
Jordan, LeBron, or Kobe. But you never think of this average Joe named Tony Snell. During the 2020-2021 season, Snell became the only player in NBA history to shoot 50% from the field, 50% from the three-point line, and 100% from the free throw line.
For the Chicago Bulls.
That aroused the crowd's provocative stuff by Snell along the baseline.
That's right. He didn't miss a single free throw all season. There's only been 10 players in league history to have a season shooting 50, 40, 90 splits. So put some respect on Tony Snell's name because he accomplished something your favorite NBA player could never do. Most career dunks Dwight Howard wasn't. Just a dominant big man. He was a straight-up dunking machine.
Howard, a man among boys. Two defenders, and I'm talking big guys, go up underneath him. It's the second time Hito and Dwight have hooked up on that alley-oop lob, and that was...
Standing at 6'10", with the athleticism of a sprinter and the hops of a trampoline, he turned every game into a dunk contest. His jaw-dropping 2,950 career dunks made him the greatest dunker to grace a rim. Dwight even proved himself when he grabbed the record for being the tallest dunk contest winner ever, putting on the Superman cape while Shaq had to sit down and watch the real Superman fly. Most career losses. Vince Carter is an NBA legend, no doubt about it. The man played 1,141 games across an insane 4 different decades.
This is going to be. He comes in the corner for the win. Yes! Yes! Do you believe it?
Vince was around for Y2K, flip phones, Vines, all the way to TikTok trends. But longevity like that came with a price. By the time he hung up his sneakers in 2020, Vince Carter had set a far less glamorous record, the most losses by any player in NBA history. Vince racked up 756 losses, and the play that sealed his fate as the biggest loser ever came with a standing ovation as the first man to play in the NBA across 4 different decades. Three-point revolution. Steph Curry didn't just break the three-point record, he obliterated it.
Guarding him from the start, Wiggins again. Here's Curry for the record. It's good! And there it is!
The wildest part? Nobody thought he'd even make it this far. Steph came into the league as a skinny, small underdog standing just 6'2" and barely pushing 185 pounds. Scouts doubted him, saying he was too frail and one-dimensional to survive in a league full of giants. His ankles were made of glass. Multiple surgeries and more than 50 missed games in just his 3rd season had some thinking the Warriors made a mistake drafting him. Fast forward, and Steph didn't just survive, he changed the entire NBA. On December 14, 2021, at Madison Square Garden, he hit his 2,174 three-pointer, breaking Ray Allen's all-time record. After hitting half-court pull-ups like they were free throws and step-backs so disrespectful, they sent defenders to another dimension.
Curry has time. 3 seconds. Curry from half court. Oh! He puts it in!
He broke his own record for the most threes in a season with 402. Steph turned the three-point line into his personal playground. Jordan's untouchable legacy. When you talk about Michael Jordan, you're not just talking about championships and MVPs. MJ's legacy is defined by records and feats that are simply untouchable. In the 1986 playoffs, he set a record for the highest scoring playoff game ever, dropping an unbelievable 63 points.
Michael, get it pulled for the fresh shot clock. MJ. Oh, he did it! Michael shakes the finger. Jordan.
It wasn't just about one night. Jordan reigned as the most dominant scorer for a decade, finishing his career with 10 scoring titles, the most in NBA history. In 1996, Michael Jordan became the only player to win the NBA MVP, All-Star Game MVP, and Finals MVP all in one season, a clean sweep of the most prestigious individual awards. If you enjoyed this breakdown of unbreakable NBA records, make sure to like and subscribe for more incredible sports stories and statistics that'll blow your mind.